Hi everybody, I hope you can see me. My name is AnimeSelect. I'm here with a bit of news. First off, some channel news. One, I have two reviews ready. Well, not ready. I have one that's already done and edited, which will be up soon. I'm going to put that up next week. And second of all, I have a review that's waiting to be edited. It's very, very raw, and it should be up to you hopefully soon. I just wanted to talk about a couple of different things because, you know, a bit of news today in the entertainment industry. One dealing with mostly anime related things, and then another was the Oscar nominations. So, first off, I'm going to talk about the anime related news, which is, of course, the live action Ghost in the Shell movie. So today, Scarlett Johansson has officially signed on to do the Ghost in the Shell movie. Now, if you are unaware, DreamWorks has been planning to do a live-action Ghost in the Shell movie for a while now, and it came out about, what was it, like a week ago-ish, that Scarlett Johansson will be playing the role of Major Motoko Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell. And if you can tell by this sentence, there is something majorly wrong with that. This casting decision has been met with backlash, and rightfully so. I mean, isn't the whole thing with Ghost in the Shell is that it was set in Japan. It dealt with the Japanese police force. It dealt with Japanese political issues that were going on at the time, and even when it got made into an anime series, it still dealt with those issues and probably future issues, that Japan may be having. So when you put a white female actress in the role meant for a Japanese American actress, you basically just said to everybody that this movie will be completely and utterly whitewashed. And that's not good. And an era where for some reason whitewashing things has become a really big norm, and it's kind of stressing me out. It's a problem. It's a real big problem. Now, I've been reading from a couple of different sources that they made this casting decision for Scarlett Johansson to be the Major because they wanted a big A-list name on the bill to get financing. Because, as we know, the history of anime meeting Hollywood hasn't really been that great. It's riddled with a lot of bullshit. Mostly, not even straight from Japan anime, but American inspired animes like Avatar. I consider that one. Or, Dragon Ball Evolution, which was, I think, the last example I can think of. But yeah, so the history has been horribly, horribly toxic dealing with anime adaptations in Hollywood. So I can kind of understand, but not when I think about all the A-list Japanese American actresses. I mean, they're not that many, which is also sad in its own right. But, one that automatically springs to mind, and I mentioned this in the last movie I talked about this, is Rinko Kikuchi. Because if I remember, please correct me if I'm wrong about this, by the way, but didn't she get an Oscar nomination for Babel? But I think she got an Oscar nomination. But Ringo Kikuchi has done, the last big movie I remember her being in was Pacific Rim, and that was a great movie, great summer blockbuster. If you didn't see it, go see it, get on DVD. But she would have been perfect for this. She really would have. She would have been perfect because she just would have been perfect. Not only, because she's Japanese American, I don't want to typecast her like that, but, she's also a very good actress. She can play the subtlety role very nicely, that the Major has. So, yeah, I don't know. Apparently, it's slated for release on April 14th, 2017. So, yeah, we'll see about that. Now, in other news, the Oscar nominations came out today. Selma didn't get snubbed for Best Picture nomination, but the main lead actor, Daniel Oello, I believe is how you pronounce his last name, did. Which is a shame, because I have been seeing from reviewers, black and white alike, that, you know, he did a phenomenal job. Like, a phenomenal job as Dr. King. And, you know, it is sad to see him not get the recognition that he needs. But I've seen this happen with a lot of actors that I like. You know, and it is sad, and hopefully, you know, he can be in another groundbreaking movie. Because there's another thing that I've noticed, like with a lot of black actors, they'll, if they do like their first big movie and it goes to the Oscars, and then all of a sudden they're nominated and then they win their Oscar, they never really peak again, because the Academy kind of goes like, oh yeah, well, we nominated you and you won, so don't expect anything else from us, you know, that'll be it, you know, you got your chance. I'm noticing that trend now, so I'm kind of glad he didn't get nominated. You know, I don't want him to just be one and done and not do anything else, you know, or do things that just significantly, you know, never get picked up again. I do find it kind of bizarre, though, that, well, in the animation category, I know I'm jumping around a bit, but in the animation category, that they didn't nominate the Lego movie. I'm kind of pissed about that. The Lego movie is astounding in the terms of what they did with stop motion. And you know, the Box Trolls was nominated, and that's stop motion too. And I'm not saying that one is greater than the other, but in terms of, I guess, skill, because stop motion is stop motion is a very difficult skill to learn in animation. Like, every miniature move that your model does is a separate frame, and to keep up with all that kind of stuff going on in an animated movie, which is supposed to be bouncy and lively and, like, you know, almost, you know, moving almost all the time, you know, is very difficult. So I'm kind of disappointed in that. And oh, I do want to give, speaking of actors that never really got proper recognition, Benedict Cumberbatch, one of my favorite actors, is actually nominated for his first Oscar. And he had been nominated, he wasn't nominated last year, I don't think. But the movie he was in, 12 Years a Slave, where Lupita Nyong'o won her Oscar from, you know, that was nominated. And he was in The Imitation Game, which is also nominated for Best Picture, and you know, he's up for Best Actor in a Leading Role. So, you know, congratulations to him, because he's been having a really great year, Benedict has. I mean, shit, he got Doctor Strange, and, you know, I'm kind of iffy about Doctor Strange, but you know what, I'd say after Heath Ledger, you know, giving us a phenomenal Joker when people said he couldn't, I really can't judge anybody in superhero movies since then. So, you know, but, you know, he got Doctor Strange. He's in an Oscar-winning, well, not Oscar-winning, but Oscar-nominated movie, and he's up for an Oscar. He's gotten engaged. Well, that was last year, but he's gotten engaged, and he's having a kid. This year, like, if he wins that Oscar, he just might, like, ascend into some kind of wonderful nirvana, because this is probably the best that, I want to say this is probably the best he'll ever get. It's kind of horrible, but, you know, this is a lot. But anyway, that's the bit of the news for now. What do you guys think? Oh, I almost forgot. I also want to say that it's great to see that a lot of superhero movies are nominated for Best Visual Effects, like Captain America: The Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, and oh man, what was the other one? X-Men: Days of Future Past. Because you know, it's showing that superhero movies are, you know, they are of some quality. Granted, it's for special effects, but I mean, the effects in all those movies are really great. Like, wow. So, you know, hopefully one day we can see one maybe up for a screenplay. Hopefully. Or, you know, maybe probably not for actor, actress, but maybe for a screenplay one day, or directing. But yeah. So that's it from the news. One thing, well, actually a couple things though. Let me know if you guys like these little vlog news segments. I might do more of them, you know. And also, what do you guys think about the Oscar nominations and Oscar snubs? What actor, actress, movie, you know, score, composer, anything do you think should have been nominated for an Oscar? As well, going back to the earlier piece of news, how do you feel about Scarlett Johansson playing Motoko Kusanagi and the apparent claim from DreamWorks that they needed an A-list actor on the bill in order to get funding? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all with a new video very soon. This is AnimeSelect signing off.